Graham Guthrie at the Trading 8 for 8 channel. Welcome to today's 30-minute workout. If you're interested in what's to come, please take a moment and click on the down arrow just below this screen. It's going to give us an idea of today's goals, muscle groups we're going to focus on, equipment needed, as well as the types of movements, sets, and reps. Take time to focus on your form above all else. As you get stronger, more confident, the pace will pick up. You can either match mine or push through it. If you like the day's workout, please like our video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and family. Without further ado, let's go get it. Starting off our week with a push-pull day. So what that means is we're going to hit the total, our entire body. Again, Adair doesn't really know what's going on, so I'm going to cue her as I cue you all. Without further ado, let's get into our warm-up. We're, again, always warm-up, and then we're going to do 2 supersets, and then today, 30-minute workout. We're going to try for a finisher, all right? So, first thing we're going to do is called an inchworm. What I want you to do is you're going to try to bend over without letting your knees really bend. You're going to have a slight bend when you get down to the bottom. Plant your hands, slowly crawl out to a plank, and then the key is to keep your knees fairly straight. So we're going to walk tiptoe forward, kind of push back on the heels, and then you can crawl out. You kind of need a lot of space for this. I know we might be limited in our homes. Walk those feet up, and then we're just going to reverse it. So I'm going to tuck my shirt in, but I'll have Adair go, and then we can kind of cue that up. So yeah, she's bending over as far as she can, crawling out to her plank, and then she's going to tiptoe her feet forward. Before you're ready to crawl your hands forward, push back under your heels, keep your hands on the ground. And then now crawl back out again. I know you got the bands in your way. Keep coming. So if you have enough space to do 2 or 3 of these in a row, that's fantastic. If not, just turn it around and keep it going. So we're going to do this for maybe a minute or so. Trying to warm up the shoulders and the hamstrings. Oh, push back into it. Find your plank. Tiptoe forward. See how far you can get your feet to your hands. And then again, if you need to, just turn it around.
Should I do again?
Yep. Just keep it going. We're doing 1 minute. And breathe. I'm going to do 1 more up and back. I like this. I got tight hamstrings. Everybody probably has tight hamstrings. We've been sitting a lot this past few months. Good work, Adair. All right, last 2, wherever you are. Stay where you were, and then we're going to do squat jacks. So hands come out, or seal jacks rather. We're going to go start position, hands together in front of the chest, feet together. When you're out wide, it's feet out, hands out. So 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway. Three, 2, and 1. All right. The next thing we're gonna do is come into a plank. We're gonna go low lunge to rotation. So what that's gonna look like essentially is this. Find your plank. I'm gonna step my right foot next to my right hand. Rotate the right arm towards the ceiling. Keep your back leg straight. Keep that knee locked out and keep your hips low. Plant the right hand, right foot steps back, left foot comes forward, hips low, shoulders away from the ears, plant. And it's up to you, just keep it moving. Trying to open up the hips a bit. Get some rotation through the torso. And you're firing up those shoulders as well. If you're not rotating quite as far as, say, I dare myself, don't worry about it. We've been doing these consistently. Try to do them a little more regularly yourself. We're gonna go one more each side. One more to the right, one more to the left. And then after this, we're gonna stay low. We're gonna come to our back for some glute bridges. Very good. So, as always, glute bridge set up. Lay on your back, hands out, 45-degree angle. Heels close to your butt cheeks. Hip distance apart. And we're just gonna drive the floor away through our heels, squeezing the glutes. Come back down. We're gonna go for about 30 seconds. Don't let your butt relax on the floor, unless, of course, you're repositioning your feet. If your feet slide out, your mat stretches, whatever it may be, kind of recalibrate and come back up. Got 6 more left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're gonna get into the work. We're gonna do 2 movements in our first superset. First one is going to be single leg deadlift. So we're gonna do each side. And then the third movement or second movement is going to be, let's see, grab this there at least. Keep this one close by. Is going to be an Arnold curl to overhead press. So split stance deadlift is, we're going to, deadlift starts typically feet hip distance apart. We're gonna step 1 foot back and out, maybe a little bit further. So if you see me from the side, maybe 12 inches, 18 inches out further. You're gonna feel it, say my right leg's forward, I'm gonna feel it, my right glute the most. 10 reps, everything today is 10 reps except for the finisher. So, let's start. Right foot forward, left foot back and out. Really drop the shoulders away from the ears. Tailbone back and up. Pull from the floor for 10 reps. 3, 2, and 1. You drive those hips forward, push your butt cheek back. 2. Make sure you're not doing back extension, which means your shoulders would come up first before your hips do. Think about your butt cheek driving forward as the start of this motion. And try to keep your hips, shoulders forward towards whatever wall is in front of you.
8, 9.
Breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up.
10.
There we go. So we're gonna switch feet. 10 reps, right foot back and out, shoulders away from the ears, tuck the chin towards your throat. 10 reps, 3, 2, let's go. And adjust the foot position if it feels awkward. If you feel like you're too far back,
3.
come forward. If you feel like you're off balance, stance is too narrow, Step that foot out wide.
6.
4 more.
7. 8. 9. 10.
All right, so the next motion, try this one in there. If that's too much band, we can switch, or I might try it with a looped band. So again, whatever resistance you have, whether it's dumbbells, kettlebells, bands, something weighted at home, what we're gonna do, stand tall, shoulders away from the ears. We're gonna bicep curl up, and then so it's pinkies in, then it's pinkies out, and then we're gonna press overhead. I'm not leaning backwards, straight up. And then the biggest part is we wanna keep our elbows fairly high on the way down. So we come down, pinkies together, then lower down. There's this natural tendency for us when we come here and out, we keep the elbows down. I want to activate your shoulders a little bit more. Keep those elbows high, almost as high as your shoulders. Before we press up, on the way down, they stay high, come together, lower. All right?
Okay.
10 reps. There you go. She's working with bands, so it's gonna feel a little bit tougher. 1. Yep. Then bring your hands down back. Shoulders away from the ears. There you go. So, cut. Watch me real quick. So it's here, here, press up. There you go. Bring them together and then lower down. So almost drop. Once you bring them together, pull the elbow down and then drop. I'm nitpicking. This is just something I like to do. You might see people at the gym go a little bit smoother, a little bit quicker, kind of dropping the elbows, not kind of separating the motion as much as what I'm asking for. But I like the work that we're getting in those shoulders. There you go. So when you curl up, I don't know how many we have. I'm not really counting. I'm gonna do 2 more.
Jack.
Adair's focusing on her form. All right, very good. So real quick, I'm gonna do a small correction on your form, which is when you're curl up and then come out wide, you were kind of like curling, pushing, separating. So try to boom. So you're getting the motion from here, and then you press up.
Okay.
Got it? So she's my wife, that's why I'm grabbing her like that. But you want to pull here, and then it's that motion from hands in front to high elbows. That's going to take a lot of work. Not what she was doing was probably even harder than that. And then you kind of on the reverse, you bring here, let the elbows drop, and then come down. So she needs to work on that, like prying her hands apart as she lifts her elbow from her rib cage. But that's good. First round, I don't know, that's not necessarily an easy band. If you want to try the green one, you can. So, less talking. We're going to do 2 more rounds of this first superset before we move on. So, I started with my right last time. I'm going to start with my left foot forward. Step onto your band or place your weights in front or surrounding your front foot, lead foot. 10 reps. Shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Or a nice vertical shin. Your butt's pushing back, not knee forward.
4, 5,
So your weight is forward over that lead foot. We're gonna switch. Get your stance set up, shoulders away from the ears, pulling from the floor. 3, 2, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Take a moment, catch your breath. Remember, give yourself enough time to recover that your form. We can focus on form real well, not push through it just because we want to get through a set. 10 reps. Arnold press, I'm going to do it from the side if you need another angle. So, squeeze the glutes, front rib cage down. When you're pressing overhead, no leaning, no back extension. Keep ribs down. 10 reps. Curl to Arnold press. 3, 2, let's go. Good work there. Keep those elbows a little higher on your way down. 2,
3,
a little bit better. Your returned down is suffering.
4,
There you go.
5, 6, 7, 8,
2 more. Great work there.
9, 10.
All right. Take a little bit of time, grab water, towel if you need it. So Dare's up, got a lot better on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, when you're coming down, reverse what you were doing on the way up. So it's down here, elbows together, elbows down, palms down. So what you were doing that on the way up, but on your way down, you kind of came down to here almost immediately and kept the elbows high here. Think elbows high here to elbows into the ribcage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you're reversing the elbow plane, so it's kind of elbows by the side, elbows high, and then elbows high, elbows to the side. Reverse that curl. So, nitpicking, but it's my job, so try to work on form. Slow that down, watch the video again if you need a few tips. Right foot forward, 10 split stance deadlifts, shoulders away from the ears, driving that weight up through your front foot. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Go at your own pace. 4, 5, 6. It looks like you're bending over. Try to tie a shoelace. 8, 9, and 10. Woo. Finish up your set. Take a few deep breaths. And grab your bands, front, opposite, forward. Last 10, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2,
3, 4,
very good work there.
5, 7, 8,
Woo!
9, 10.
All right. So I'm gonna watch it there.
So am I doing the same thing, both going up and back, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So big chest, elbows pinned to the body.
Okay.
Curl up. Yes, perfect on the way up. Now come down here, bring everything together, then lower. Perfect, do that again. Slow down your here to here a little bit. Kind of separate it here, then press up. You're kind of coming up and doing the rotation. It'll give your, slowing it down like that, especially with the bands, it's gonna allow you to really set the shoulders into the right place.
Okay.
And then reverse it down. Again, you'll see people in the gym with like dumbbells. It's easier to get that motion up, but the bands are gonna pull you all over the place. Yeah.
So number 4.
So curl up a little bit higher before you start rotating outwards. So come here and then go out. You're up, you're curling up before, I'm sorry, you're rotating externally before your curl's finished. Curl, out, and up. There you go. I got something to catch up to, but. Much better. It's tough for me to do the exercise and correct form at the same time, but at every set Adair has done has gotten better.
10.
Not uncommon for us working out at home. We get 3 more in. So you'll see me up, out, up, down, in, down. See what I'm doing?
Oh, okay.
I'll show you what you did real quick. So you were kind of coming up and out, and then pressing.
I was supposed to do it as one fluid thing. Got it.
There, I said separate. All right, so now we're doing a sumo front squat. So we're gonna hit the shoulders a little bit more. There, I would say black band or orange band. What we're gonna do, or you could use the green band even. We're gonna do a wider stance. Try the green. And what we're gonna do is, this is a sumo squat. So you're gonna go real wide. Your toes are gonna splay out some. I'm gonna rack in the front squat position, big chest, shoulders down the back, and then I'm just squatting in here and coming up. Wider stance than you normally would in a squat, 10 reps. Try not to let the elbows fall forward, at least vertical form. Drive those elbows out more than you would. You can do the grips there. There you go. And if you're using bands, it's gonna be on the outside of your arm. All right, splay your toes a little bit more there. There you go. All right, 10 reps, chin tuck back, get your butt low, sit back in that chair. 3, 2, and 1. And then there, try to bring your elbows in front of your shoulders a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
2.
Very good, Adair.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
All right, so now we're gonna go to front raise to side raise, and we're gonna reverse it. So you can stand on a band, or your dumbbells, big chest, shoulders down the back. You're gonna raise up in front of you to about shoulder height. Then we're gonna come out to our sides, lateral, down. And it's up from the side to the front. Every time you come up and go across, that's 1 rep. 10 total reps. And remember, big chest, shoulders down the back. If you're using one weight, it's probably gonna feel easier in the front than it is on the sides, raising it up, all right? All right, 3, 2, 1. So come up, down, and back, yep. From the sides, up, forward, down. That's 2. Up.
4.
Keep that chin tucked. Don't let the shoulders round forward.
5.
Does it feel harder on the sides of there? Coming up?
Yeah.
Just as I guessed. Our front delt's a little bit stronger than the side delt, lateral delt. How many more do we have? 2 more?
Yeah.
Woo! Shoulders are screaming. Up, out, down, up, forward, down. Very good, Adair. All right, last one is a high pull. So it's not a high row. Adair tried these once before, a little bit awkward, but it's almost like a clean, where we're trying to keep the our hands in close to our body. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out low, and I'm gonna start pulling up. So elbows are gonna lead, and then I'm gonna start using my upper back and shoulders to finish with my hands high and my elbows basically at shoulder height. So we're gonna keep that shoulder capsule open. What that's gonna look like, if you have dumbbells, if you have bands, it's all gonna look the same. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna pull up and finish here. And then on your way down, keep those hands close to the body. So you're dropping your elbows as your hands rotate in front. Don't lead with the hands on the way down, on the way up. Keep everything nice and tight. Big chest, shoulders down the back, shoulders in your back pocket. 10 reps. And we're gonna burn through 2 more rounds. All right. Ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Keep those hands close to the body there. There you go. Kind of lead with the elbows up, and then drop the hands on the way down. There you go. That was probably your best one. Let the hands, you're rotating forward. Let the hands kind of drop in, not come all the way forward.
Like that.
That's good. Better. So what you're here. So it's up in your end position, and then your hands drop just in front of your chest. That's right. If your hands are more than 6 inches in front of your chest on the way down, you're externally rotating too much. There you go. Keep them nice and tight. I'm gonna do 4 more. Stop counting. My shoulders are screaming. Woo! No leaning backwards. And your hands don't need to go so wide. We can give you a looped band on the next round to really work on it. All right, so try the orange band for your next round of
Sumo squats?
The high pull too. Yeah, you can use it on the sumo squat if you want. Or you could go black band. I'm gonna try something a little heavier for the sumo. And see how low you can get. Most squats we want thigh basically parallel to the floor. Some people think you should be able to put your butt basically on the back of your leg. If you get 90-degree angle in your knees, that's great work. So, it's gonna be tough. Get that front rack position. Toes out nice and wide, elbows forward. There you go, there. Get your pinkies forward a little bit more. Keep that wrist straight, nice. 3, 2, 1. We breathe in on the way down.
3.
Exhale as you stand up.
4. 5.
Don't let the knees cave in.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
Woo. I'd say green band for your shoulder work. All right. Front raise to lateral raise and reverse it. 10 total reps. 3, 2, 1. Knuckles up the whole time. 2. Try not to lean back in there. Keep those knees soft. Is that yellow band any lighter?
No.
And control. Don't let the band snap you forward, snap you down. Woo! That's my 10. Y'all done?
Oh, sorry.
All right, so high pull. So Adair, by using the band, I want you to start with your hands maybe 10 inches apart. And then when you're pulling up, your hand should be inside your elbows a little bit.
Okay.
Don't feel like you need to be super wide, okay? And again, take some time. We just did shoulders. We're gonna hit upper back and rear delt with these. If you need more rest time, take it. Otherwise, we're going for 10. 3, 2, big chest, shoulders down the back. Let's go. Keep those hands tight to the body, almost like that band is gonna brush the front of your body the whole time, on the way down, on the way up. 3. So lead with the elbows up there, and then there you go, much better. Basically keep your hands at like forehead height when you're at your top range of motion. Whew. You're still a little bit high. Elbows, shoulder height or below. There you go. Still a little high.
What's high?
Stop your arms when you come up. Your elbows are high.
Oh.
Right there. There it is. So she was just pulling high and ending up like here, elbow almost over the shoulder. I'd rather have it slightly below. Focus on that rotation and just light up the back. Rear delt, rotator cuff. All right.
Sumo squats?
We're gonna go to our finisher now, okay? So we're running out of time. I wanna do 3 rounds of push-ups to failure. Failure means your form goes. Form's gonna go before you can't stop. So if your hips start to drop, elbows start to flare, that's your failure. It's called volitional failure. So we're gonna start narrow grip push-up, standard grip push-up, and then a wide push-up to finish. So 3 rounds, push-ups to failure. It's either you're tired and you can't do anymore, or your body starts to cheat, your form goes. If you can aim for 5 good push-ups in every round, that's what we're aiming for. If you can do 15 every round, just stop at 15 and we'll switch it up. All right, we'll take about 30 seconds, 45 seconds of rest. So narrow grip push-up, hands are kind of in line with the shoulder. Elbows are gonna stay tight to the body. Breathe, go at your own pace. 3, 2, 1, Let's go. Shoulders away from the ears, lock those knees out, squeeze the glutes. All right, there's done.
Are you doing 15 of each, or?
It's still failure, so you had to take a break, so we failed. Failure's not a bad thing. Take a moment, we're gonna take 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna go into standard grip. So narrow grip, kind of in line with the body in terms of where your hands are. Standard grip, think thumbs just outside the shoulders. Wide grip, just wider than that. As our hands come out, our elbow angle changes, but always keep middle fingers tracking forward, and don't let the elbows flare out in line with the shoulder. Always keep them kind of tucked in just a little bit, especially with the wide one. They're still tucked in. Don't let them flare. Flaring's bad. All right, too much rest, standard grip. Middle finger forward, kind of squeeze the ground like you're trying to palm a basketball. However many you can get, stop at 15. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right, there's done. 45 seconds, and then we're going to our last grip. Standards home for me. Do most of my push-ups from there. I got to 15. Wasn't easy. About 30 more seconds. Nice deep breaths. And remember, we did a lot of shoulder work, so it's going to be easy for our shoulders to get tired. Things to round forward, our core to disengage. Don't allow that to happen. Just because you're getting tired doesn't mean you don't go as deep, and it doesn't mean you let that form suffer. So, without further ado, let's get set up here. Wide grip, think about one more hand width apart from where your hands were in the standard. And then always aim that chest in between your hands, okay? Shoulder blades in the back pockets. Failure or 15. 3, 2, let's go. Chest should be about 2-3 inches from the floor. Sit it there, get it. Get it, get it, get it. All right, she's done. If you still are going at home, you're an animal. Awesome work today. Woo. I'd like to think not an easy workout, especially for a Monday morning. Kick your week off right. Catch you next time. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit of core work. Stay hydrated, stay positive, be safe. See you soon. And that's a wrap. Fantastic work this morning. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please reach out using the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the best answer possible. If you enjoyed today's workout, please hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, share with your friends and family. If you're interested in one-on-one virtual training, I would love to take a few people on as clients. Please let me know. Again, comments, you can reach out. You can hit me up on Instagram at trading848.com. If you're interested in joining in these workouts live every day, get a little bit more consistency in your day, you can follow along on Instagram Live, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each weekday. I am currently an out-of-work personal trainer, but if you're interested in donating, helping me out in these tough times, if you're able to, that'd be fantastic. You could reach me on Venmo at Graham-Guthrie. I'll put it up right here. Again, continue working hard, remain positive, stay hydrated, be safe, and until next time, take care.